Welcome back to my channel, The Classic Manny. I am back with a story time, and if you've watched my previous videos, you know I've given hints that something happened during my first year of uni. So this is the story at last. This was something that was requested by a few of my subscribers. I just want to throw a few disclaimers out there. I'm not going to use their real names because I still have respect for them. You know, it was just a situation that went wrong. Like, I have no hard feelings against them. You know, this happened almost a year ago, so I don't really have the energy for negativity. I went to uni to focus on my books and get a degree, not to make friends. So that is that. So let's get started with the story. So we're going to call one Miguel and one Greg. So me and Miguel, we were actually alright from the beginning. You know, we had to work in a group together for our presentation. All uni is about is just presentation. So we had to work in a group together. We were cool. We found out from the same country, and I got along with him very well. But when it came to Greg, we were cool as well, but he would always throw low jabs here and there, but I would always just turn a blind eye to it. I would just ignore it. I would just laugh it off. This all started when we had a WhatsApp group chat for our course mates. So everyone that was in our course was in this group chat. So bear that in mind because this WhatsApp group chat is part of the story. So the group admins were adding numbers into the group chat, and someone's name was Mac Daddy, and we were like, bruh. We're all like, who's Mac Daddy? Is this person in our course, or is this a creepy person that's just been put into our group chat? Everyone was talking about it, but I asked Miguel, are you Mac Daddy? And he said, yes, I'm Mac Daddy. And we just started laughing, and from then onwards, I started to call him Mac Daddy. The next week comes by now, and we had to do another group presentation together. It was myself, my friends who've seen my vlogs, and Miguel. Miguel tried to dodge this presentation by hiding in the toilets. So myself and my group mates, mainly myself, decided to put his name as Mac Daddy instead of his name. It was our turn to do the presentation, and I went to call him back into the classroom so we can get started on this presentation. He comes inside the room, we stand there, and that's when he realizes that, oops, his name is Mac Daddy. After the presentation, we went and sat down, and that's when we started to go back and forth at each other. It was just banter. And so as we're going back and forth, he said something to me. I said, shut up. And then the class started to go, oh, ah, ooh, like, the class was just being so dramatic, and I was like, we were just playing, mind your business. For me to sound angry, I have to be angry, and I was not angry. So for me, as far as I'm concerned, I know how I delivered that. I didn't say it in a rude way, but I did apologize. So the time that this happened, it was towards the end of the lecture because we were the last group to have a presentation. I went and packed my bags. So as I was packing my bag, this is where Greg comes into the picture. So Greg went from one side of the room, went round to where myself, Miguel, and my friends were sitting, to instigate. He was like, oh, how can you take that from Manny? How can you let Manny do that to you? So I think all of that was starting to make Miguel feel some type of way. I was on the other side of the room, so I didn't even know that that's what he was doing. If I knew, I would have said, no, it wasn't like that. It was just a joke. By the time I went back to where I was sitting, they had left. Miguel and Greg had left. So I went back to my seat, and my friend told me, oh, you really pissed Miguel off. And I was like, for what? I already said sorry, and it was a joke. He was coming for me, I was coming for him. If he's mad, then I should be mad then. So I said, okay, I'll apologize next week, or I'll message him. So myself and my friends and a few others decided to stay behind so we can get some assignments done. So as I was doing my assignment, my phone just kept buzzing. My phone was on silent, but I could just see my phone just kept flashing as a new message on WhatsApp. So I just turned my phone around, like, okay, let me just ignore it for now. I'll look at the messages later. So a few minutes go by, and another one of my uni friends like, Manny, check your phone. I look at the messages on my lock screen, and these two, mainly Greg, are coming from me in the group chat. And I'm like, once I start to feel some type of way, like if I'm shocked or angry, my hands start to shake. And so my hands started shaking. I did not, for the first minute or two, I didn't know how to reply to it. I was lost for words. I was like, nah, this is not happening in the group chat. I was speechless. I expected it from Greg, but I didn't expect it from Miguel. I unlock my phone, I'm looking at the message, and they're still going. They're still going in this group chat. I remember Greg saying, why not the train station for? Are you scared to confront Miguel? I'm like, eh? Scared to confront who? I remember I replied saying, nah, never that, I'm getting my grades up. So they just kept going back and forth, and I was like, I'm leaving this group chat because if I've got anything to say to you, I will say it to you face to face. I don't do this Meek Mill shit where people just start doing yap on WhatsApp and social media, but they can't say anything face to face. So anything I've got to say to you, I will say it face to face. So I left the group chat. So Greg messages me personally and is like, we'll see you on Monday, innit, big man? And I was like, what are you doing? Are you his spokesperson? Like, anything that Miguel feels, he should be able to tell me. Well, at this point, we're both 18, 19. We are grown men, you know, at our age. We're doing WhatsApp fighting. I was like, what? So I blocked his number. Up to this day, I think he's still blocked. But yeah, so I blocked him. And this happened on a Wednesday. And our uni schedule for semester A was that we had uni Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So this meant that I was going to see them next week Monday. So next week Monday came, and this was the first time I actually dressed like how I normally dress. Like, I dressed as Manny. Because from that situation going backwards, from the first day of into that situation, I was very super casual. Like a jeans, like a simple shirt or whatever, and a bumper jacket. But this Monday I wore my long beige trench coat, my all black, my black long sleeve, black jeans, black shoes, my bag, just ready to go to uni. So I got to uni and it was just Greg. The girl didn't show up that day. So bear in mind, Greg was one I was doing all the talking in the WhatsApp group chat. And Greg was not even involved in the situation. If anyone should be doing the most of the talking, it should have been Miguel. But I don't know if there's some friendship contract they signed, or if there's a side man, or I don't know if he's supposed to be a spokesman. I walked in, confident as hell. I had my earphones and listened to my music. I sat down and the class was just tense. So lunchtime came and I went to get my lunch with my friends and we went back to the cafeteria. So when we went back to the cafeteria, we saw that all my classmates were sitting in one long row like it was the last supper. Brent was like, do you want to go and sit with them? I was like, of course. Why would I not go and sit there? Because my friends saw that the only seats that were available were either in front of him, beside him, or just around where he was. We sat where they were and it was tense. They were looking at me and they were looking at Greg and I was like, so for me, I was just eating, I was enjoying my food. And then one of the guys in our course was like, so Greg, do you have anything to say to Manny? And look, when I say deep inside I wanted to laugh, but I was like, let Manny be calm. He had nothing to say. He was just very quiet. I was like, raw, you really were McMillan in this group chat. Okay. So let's say just from that November, October, when that thing happened to now, we've said nothing. We've said nothing to each other and we don't have anything to say. I had found out from another guy who was on the train when this happened that they were telling each other what to say to in the group chat when they were trying to come for me. But it made sense because I was like, if you want to come for me, come with your chest. Come harder, like, So I'm like, rah, because best believe that if I want to throw shade, best believe I wrote it. Okay, I don't need help to throw shit. I don't need help to come back at someone when they come for me. I went back in the group chat the week after. I just wanted to time away from these people. You know, I have nothing against them, as I've said. I wish them the best. I pray that they get good grades. So the moral of the story is, karma is real. Number 2, don't be a Greg. Mind your business. Stay out of it. Stay in your lane. Don't involve yourself in something that is none of your business. I really do have to shout out people who were really standing up for me in the group chat when I was and when I wasn't in the group chat. You know, the people were really pissed. People were more angry than I was. People were like, oh, go and report. I was like, I'm not a snitch. If this is my situation that involves me and me alone, I don't have to involve them. I don't want to be the reason why someone gets kicked out of school or has to go through punishment, you know. So I did make it a big deal. At the end of the day, they didn't have anything to say to me. I had nothing to say to them, and we left it as that, you know. And I just wish them all the best. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below your opinions on the situation, and don't forget to click the subscribe button. Show your boy some love. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to always do you and be